Portsmouth are one of English football's most well-known clubs, but you would not know this if you only started watching football recently. After being a staple in the top flight for decades, they were relegated and are basically irrelevant now. I genuinely can't tell you the last time I heard about Portsmouth in the general news.
It's so irrelevant.
But I want that to change. Portsmouth deserve to be relevant once again, and that is why today we rebuild them.
Stop right there. I'm in.
This is the starting 11 we are rolling with to kick off life in Portsmouth, however, lads. And there are some significant changes I want to make to this side to future-proof it. The Mr. Rebuild era at Portsmouth begins, lads. It is Tommy Doyle joining us here from Cardiff City. Meanwhile, the first man out of the clubs is Michael Jacobs, who's off to Konyaspor. An upgrade to the defense as well here, lads, as we sign Ronnie Edwards from Peterborough. Laters Robertson. There's 3 players in our youth academy as well that I'm going to promote. Alexander Hansen, welcome. No, too young. Why do I always do this?
I guess we'll never know.
All right, we'll scratch that. Vesely's going to get promoted to the senior team, and so is Morgan Dodd, our scout future star. Be patient, young Hansen. Your time will come, brother. As a Fulham fan, I am well aware of what Ryan Tunnicliffe brings to the table, which is why I'm selling him. Also, because he's just not really a FIFA career mode weapon. Toby Stewart has been loaned out. I rate the ambition from BSC Young Boys, but if you think I'm selling Morgan Dodd, you have got another thing coming. I genuinely don't know what to expect from this side. Are we a promotion side? Are we a relegation side? We'll find out. Well, yeah, we're not a promotion side. Although, we're only 7 points away from... I take that back, lads. We're only 7 points away from the playoffs. And on the same token, we're only 8 points away from relegation. All right, we need to take things up a level if we're going to stay up or get promoted. In a transfer window where we need to make some big moves to the squad, we're starting off with a loan. So the move I want to make is for a new attacking midfielder after we sell Marcus Harness here to Middlesbrough. Wouldn't be a JarradHD monster rebuild without signing an Australian prospect, but Marco Tilio is absolutely class, and I want to help harness the potential of Australia's, arguably one of Australia's best prospects at the moment. Gonna sign him. He's gonna play attacking midfield. This transfer signing was so minimal, it didn't even get a cutscene of its own. We're gonna sign Mason Burstow as a backup striker option. We miss out on the playoffs by 4 points. And to make things worse, MK Dons have been promoted. At the other end of the spectrum, these are the teams all relegated. Man City win the FA Cup. Liverpool winning the Carabao Cup is nothing special, but I'm impressed by Nottingham Forest making the final. Oxford United have won the Papa John's Trophy. Wigan get promoted through the playoffs. Chelsea go back-to-back in the Champions League. Napoli win the Europa. And Tottenham lose the Conference League final. Beautiful. We lost both of our strikers. They were only at the club on loan last season, so we've signed a striker as our first pickup for season number 2. And the first man gone this season is Kieran Freeman. I guess you could say we made him a free man. I have converted our left midfielder Curtis into a striker, so I am going to sell Aidan O'Brien. And Jaden Reed's off on loan. I'm just trying to get rid of all the older lads. We have come to an agreement with Steven Gerrard to sign Kane Kessler Hayden as our new right back. I tried to sign this guy at the start of the rebuild, but we can finally promote Alexander Hansen to the senior team. The privilege is mine, brother. I want to make the push for promotion, and I also want to future-proof the side. We're going to sell our club captain. Don't get too upset, lads. It is Sean Raggett off to Cruz Azul. This dude, I don't know whether I signed him because I think he's going to be good or whether I just reckon he has a sick name, but we have signed Frederick Jekyll to the club. So it's our second season in charge of Portsmouth. This is what the team is looking like. I want promotion to the championship, but I still don't know if we have the side to do it. All right, scratch that. I'm a terrible judge of character. We are top of the league, but we need to make sure we stay there. Mate, I have found this Polish goalkeeper. All I wanted was a backup goalkeeper. Bernard Musial, Polish goalkeeper. Only player I can think of that could be is Wojciech Szczesny's regen, but surely he hasn't retired yet, surely. Anyways, I'm delegating an offer. I'm going to overpay on the wages. We better get this guy into the squad. Well, we got one of our free agent regen players into the club, but it is Xavier Carlier, which is one of the poshest names I have ever seen. Sir Xavier Carlier. Welcome to Portsmouth. I've also been rewatching Game of Thrones lately, so I'm kind of in the mood to talk like I'm a 18th century knight. No! Alright, it's the 6th now. I swear to God, if somebody goes in for him before I can go in for another offer, I'm gonna be so upset. He's gone to Lille. No! Mark my words, I'm making it my goal to get this guy at some point of the rebuild.
Challenge accepted.
He's no Musial, but we have signed Jacob Vogel as a free agent goalkeeper. He's actually going to overtake. Well, I might start base for the second half of the season, honestly. Only 7 losses in the league all season, and we are champions of the 3rd division. Up to the championship we go. Scrolling down the table, and the 4 relegated sides are Cheltenham, Shrewsbury, Fleetwood, and Exeter. Man City win the FA Cup. Also won the Carabao Cup. Stop it, Man City. Stop it. Our chance of winning the Papa John's trophy looks like it's all but done for unless we get relegated from the championship. Blackpool are joining us in the championship. Chelsea go back. No, that'd be a 3-peat for them because they won it in real life. They won it in season 1 and they've won it again here in season 2. An all-Spanish Europa League final, and Vitoria win the Conference League. The move to put Ronan Curtis at striker though was a good one, as he's our Golden Boot winner for the season. We are going up. Say we are going up. Come on, championship. Although we had Curtis as our top goal scorer last season, I'm still going to look to upgrade the striker role and sign Forde Fofana, the Dutch striker, whose profile picture, like, what is doing, bruh, that he's signing here at Portsmouth. And the striker role isn't the only starting 11 position I want to upgrade. I want to have a good crack at the centre midfield role, so Joe Morrell is gone. Got to get some growth into Liam Vincent. He's off on loan. Alex Bass is no longer our starting keeper. And Ronan Curtis gets to trade Portsmouth for bloody Los Angeles. And therefore, we're going to splash the cash. Xavi Simons, however you pronounce his last name. An absolute wonder kid. I haven't signed him in a long time, but we're going to bring him to Portsmouth. So we're in the championship. We are 1 league away from the promised land of getting Portsmouth back to the top flight. Will this be the season? Probably not. I don't know. I'm more focused on staying up. Although, if we get relegated, it means another shot at the Papa John's trophy. Question: will JarradHD ever win the Papa John's trophy in FIFA 22? The answer is probably not. We are on the cusp of the playoffs, lads. Okay, let's make a second half of the season push. Harry Jewett-White out of the club on loan, but the one area I really want us to upgrade in this window is the left back role. So Denver Hume is off to West Brom. And there we go. We get ourselves a new left back. It is Nathaniel Ogbeta from Swansea City. We have spent basically every last pound we have to sign this guy, so you better deliver, my man. We missed out on automatic promotion by 1 point and missed out on the title by 2, but we are in the playoffs. Birmingham, Barnsley, and Wickham aren't though. Can Man City stop winning silverware? Maybe I prefer Man City winning silverware compared to Tottenham. Oh my god, what? We lost 8-2 on aggregate. What? Nah, that is what? 8-2, are you taking the piss? And Norwich get promoted. 8-2. Finally, Chelsea don't win the bloody Champions League. That is good enough to be the Champions League final. And Valencia win the Conference League. 8-2. I still don't believe it. All right, trying to get the push to the Premier League and trying to not lose 8-2 in the playoffs this year. Callum Johnson out of the club. Oliver Weber is finally gone. And Jacob Vogel being loaned out might be a little indication of where I'm looking ahead this window. I am just revenue raising in any way possible at this point. I told you we'd get him, lads. I mean, I would have rather just get him for free, but we have finally signed Bernard Musial, £22 million from Lille. Let's see what this dude's career has in store. I swear, if I've built him up this much and he turns out to be a bust, I am going to be filthy. Last year, making the playoffs gives me a lot of hope for this year. Let's push for the automatic spots with the side we have. Check in on the 1st of January. We are 7 points ahead of Nottingham Forest, but we are battling it out with Sheffield United at the top of the table. I feel like I do this once a rebuild, but we just needed some reserve players, so I've gone absolutely crazy here on the free agent players. Mate, we have absolutely gone off in the second half of this season. 102 points, Centurions and champions. Portsmouth are back in the Prem. Meanwhile, it's Blackpool, Hull City, and Luton going down. It is so refreshing to see Man City not winning the FA Cup. Was that the Carabao Cup and FA Cup were the exact same teams with the same result, just different scoreline. Watford just yo-yoing their way back to the Premier League. Leipzig win the Europa League, and Lazio the Conference League. What a season for some of our players. Fofana with 25 goals. Lotto with he went up 6 overall. Holy hell. Simmons 17 and 14. Dodd 10 and 10. We are deserved champions, and that's really going to help our dynamic player potential. Premier League time, boys. Bring it on. Come on, Pompey. Kicking off life in the Premier League with a big-time signing. It is Yukinari Sugawara, the Japanese defender. Honestly, never heard of this guy, but he is turning into an absolute machine in this career mode save. We signed him from Crystal Palace for £43.9 million. I do not want to get relegated. I want us to finish comfortably above the drop zone and not become a yo-yo club. So we are going to sign Joe Willock. He had 12 months left on his contract, so we get him out of the bargain bin and get a +8. Yes, +8 upgrade to the midfield. Beautiful. And we are going to loan out Vesely to Celta Vigo for the season. But we also made a whole bunch of other transfers in that window that I really can't be bothered showing you. They're all loans and stuff, but we made them. But headed into our opening Premier League campaign, these are the men that are tasked with keeping Portsmouth in the Premier League. Our bench is not that strong. Our starting 11 is mediocre. Hopefully my expectations are wrong. Okay, we've got a relegation battle on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Strap yourselves in. This is going to be a journey. Speaking of a journey, we are on the journey towards 500,000 subscribers. And if we hit it before FIFA 23, I'm buying one of you that is subscribed to the channel a football jersey of your choice. So make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. We need to make a massive change to the side. Something needs to change. So I'm going to sell Nathaniel Ogbeta to Tottenham. I'm very happy. Conte paid 40 million for this fella. Looks like a great prospect, but 40 million pounds? I'll take it. We get a +2 upgrade to the side. It's another English left back. Same age, just 2 overall higher. We get Luke Thomas signing from PSG. And using the remainder of our budget, we're going to sign a backup striker here. Never heard of the fella. Probably won't be much of an impact, but it's Thiago Suka getting us just that little bit extra of overall on the bench. This would be an easy way to avoid the Premier League relegation battle, but we have to reject it. Let's go, lads. We are staying up in the Premier League. We survived by 3 bloody points this season. That is a tight relegation battle. That is a very... Aston Villa counting their lucky stars with goal difference. Liverpool winning the league is whatever. The fact that Wolves and Palace came second and third is astonishing. Leicester have won the FA Cup. Man City win the Carabao Cup. That's a bad season though for Palace. Second or runners up in the Carabao Cup, runners up in the FA Cup, and then what were they? Runners up in the, or third in the Premier League. I mean, for their standards, that's great, but in comparison for what it could have been, that hurts them.
Yes, you're right.
I'm looking forward to Chelsea winning it again next season. Why does the Europa League final continue to be elite in this video? Hey, that Conference League final is nice.
Nice.
I am glad we signed Joe Willock though, one of our heroes saving us from relegation, it seems. Kicking off the season. Wait, hold up. Is that Mohamed Salah on Tottenham? Tottenham have Salah, Tonale, and I think behind the text above there, Jack Grealish. What is going on? And now they have Marco Tilio. What? I am absolutely fascinated by this. I need to go check out this Tottenham side. All right, Tottenham, Benton Kerr, Bergsvine, any players? They've got Jonathan David, Santiago Jimenez, Dean Henderson, Jack Grealish, Harry Maguire. What is going on? They've got our guy Ogbeta who's turning into a beast. They've got 34-year-old Mo Salah. Tottenham are actually turning into an absolute dynasty. They've now got Marco Tilio, Tonali, Yuri Timber, Paul Torres. What is this team? And Sir Xavier Carlier is off on loan. And we're going to go and get ourselves a top quality attacking midfielder, weakening a Premier League opponent in Leicester as we sign Thiago Almada. And another young player loaned out in Mason Burstow. So that's the window done and dusted. And I'm absolutely filthy because I've accepted so many offers for the players that we have had transfer listed and they just keep on rejecting the contract offers. But heading into this season, this is what the starting lineup is looking like. We are trying to avoid second season syndrome here in the Premier League, and hopefully the signing of Thiago Almada can go a long way towards doing that. I do not want another relegation battle. Let's go, lads. Forget about the relegation battle. We are pushing for European football, currently in 7th position, but only 2 points out of the top 5 and 3 out of the top 4. I don't believe it, lads. I think I've accepted about 7 transfer offers for Kane Kessler-Hayden, and finally he is out of the club. But I really want to shake things up in this window, lads. I want to make the push for European football. So Fofana, we have decided to sell the Dutchman to Leipzig, and we have signed ourselves another Argentinian from Leicester City. It is Julian Alvarez, our new striker superstar. And ironically, on the day that we sign Alvarez, we first Leicester City. Let's go see if he can be of immediate impact for us here Who is it? Oh, it's Willock. We were raving and carrying on at the start of the season about how good Tottenham's team is. Well, we finished 2 points above them. We finished above Man City as well. And we have snuck into the top 4. Only 4 losses all season though. The draws have hurt us. Some big talent being relegated as well. Brighton versus Brentford in the FA Cup final. Chelsea beat Brighton in the Carabao Cup final. Unfortunately, Brighton beat us in the semis. Juventus win the Champions League. Man City might have kicked us out of the Champions League because they've won the Europa League and finished 8th or whatever it was, 6th. Oh no, I'm going to be filthy if that's the case. And Napoli have won the Conference League. Joe Willock has just been carrying in this video though. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, lads. I stuffed up by selling our other left back and signing Luke Thomas. Our other left back has peaked. Luke Thomas is still an 82 rated defender, so I'm cutting ties and sending him to Man United. Guess who's back, back again? Nathaniel Ogbeda's back. Tell a friend.
No.
Very rarely, if ever, have I sold a scout future star player in a rebuild, but I could not say no to this. Manchester City have given us £136 million for Morgan Dodd, and we could really use that money because we now have 260, like £250 million to go absolutely crazy with. This is the window we revolutionized this Portsmouth squad. An absolutely phenomenal addition to the side, weakening Liverpool by signing Florian Wirtz, 90 rated at age 24. That is scary. We splashed the cash on a left back, and now we're going to splash cash on a right back. This is not the regen of Hakimi. I mean, Hakimi's still in his prime, but we have signed Ibrahim Naji, a Moroccan defender. He could be the regen of Mazrui, I haven't pronounced it, but we spent £90 million on him. Going to use the remainder of the Dodd money to sign Victor Nelson here as a backup centre-half. We've done pretty good. We sell one player and managed to get Florian Wirtz, Naji, and a backup centre-back from that corresponding money. And we have a seriously good team right now. A few players like Edwards and Simons or Xavi Simons need to step it up, but the rest of the team are looking saucy, mate. And thankfully, Man City winning the Europa League did not stuff us up. We are in the Champions League, but we are in the group of death. PSG and Borussia Dortmund are our fellow group mates. Like, oh, group of death? Hardly even know her. And if you look to the left of my face, no, that's the right. To the left of my face, there we go. We've got Leverkusen in the round of 16. Only the one loss so far this season. We are 2 points ahead of Man City. Let's try making that 0 losses in the second half of the season. We don't have a boatload of money left in our budget, but I am going to sign a backup goalkeeper for the remainder of the season. Matt Turner, the American, joining us here on a short-term deal from Brighton. It is time for our first taste of Champions League knockout round football. We have Leverkusen on the road, and I'm very glad that we signed Nelson because Edwards is injured for this first leg. Taking on Leverkusen here in Germany, the first leg is a 1-0 loss. 6 shots to 2. We dominate possession and we lose the first leg. We got work to do at Fratton Park, lads. We've got some serious work to do here. 1-0 down. Edwards is back in, but Sugamatra, the Japanese right back, is suspended on the bench. And most importantly, against his former side, Florian Wirtz is suspended. Doyle comes into the starting 11. Can we rescue the round of 16? No, we can't. I thought Leverkusen was meant to be a walk in the park. We can't capitalize on our opportunities, and we are eliminated in the last 16. That is a monumental failure. Champions of England with Portsmouth, lads. We might have had a monumental failure in the Champions League, but we have qualified for next year's tournament, and we have added a Premier League title to our trophy cabinet. Some big clubs falling down the table, but it is going to be Palace, Watford, and Sheffield United relegated. Leeds take down Bournemouth to win the FA Cup. Again, we lose in the semi-finals on penalties to Bournemouth. What? Chelsea win the Carabao. Am I ever going to win one of these cups? I swear to God, we lose in the semis again. We might have taken Florian Wirtz from them, but Liverpool still won the Champions League. Spurs won the Europa, and Real Sociedad win an all-Spanish Conference League final. I think I might have to upgrade on Noto, though. He hasn't grown in the past few seasons, and he's only got 8 goals this year. Compare that to Alvarez, who banged in 23. We need more productivity. But we're going to get a whole bunch of the players that I've had on the transfer list for a few seasons. Their contracts are expiring, and I'm going to let them walk, honestly. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you like that? We've got Haaland, baby. Let's go. Haaland's contract was expiring with Borussia Dortmund, so we have got him on the cheap. I mean, we still have to drop 167 million pounds to sign the bastard, but we have signed Erling Braut Haaland before Man City could to Portsmouth. That is ridiculous. And in a move that might surprise some of you guys, one of the first signings we made for our defense in this entire rebuild, Ronnie Edwards, has been sold to Man United. I don't normally like to sign players that are over the 30-year age mark, but I seriously think that we have the sort of side that can win the Champions League this season. Ruben Dias, a world-class prospect. There is no denying that, and he is now a Portsmouth player. Welcome to Pompey. Signing Haaland and Dias. Oh, this team, it's a work of art. Hang it up in the Louvre. Put it next to the Mona Lisa. This is a beautiful team. It's not PSG and Dortmund levels of a Champions League group difficult, but it's still Juventus, Hertha Berlin, and FC Porto. We need to make sure we are locked in for the Champions League group stages. Top of the group again, lads. Come on, get in there, not a single loss. Who do we have in the last 16? I can get around that. It's BSC Young Boys. We're taking a trip to Switzerland. I mean, I feel confident after that, but given what happened last year against Leverkusen, confidence means nothing. Top of the league on the 1st of January as well, but we are in a tight competition race with Chelsea. This is where we fell down last season. We cannot have that happen for a second successive year, especially against BSC Young Boys. If we consider ourselves a Champions League threat, we need to absolutely destroy these guys. The first leg away in Switzerland is a 2-0 win. Xavi Simons putting the exclamation mark in the 90th minute. We have the advantage. Please don't bottle it, lads. Please don't bottle it. We're getting straight into it here at Fratton Park. The scoreline is a 3-1 win. Any injuries? Nope. And no cards. Perfect. That 77th minute must be absolute chaos. All right, lads. This is a massive one. This is a monumental game. We have got PSG in the quarterfinals. Once again, the first leg is on the road. We need a result like we had against BSC Young Boys. We need to give ourselves a strong start. Mbappe's still up there. Lang, who I considered signing like 5-6 years ago, is in the squad as well. We're going to quick sim the first leg, and it is a 2-2 draw. Nagy with a red card in the 29th minute as well. Everything hangs in the balance here, lads. Sugawara is back into the starting 11 as Nagy is suspended. It is 2-2. Anything could happen here. We are going to quick sim against PSG. Come on! Almada! The 101st minute. Come on, lads. Oh, that is insane. Let's go. Semi-final bound. They were our group stage opponents, but we know that we can take them down. We've done it in the group stages. We have to do it again, though, as we are drawn up against Juventus. Back to a full strength starting 11 here after the suspension to Nagy. A decent Juventus side. I almost signed Moise Kean this season before I realized Haaland was available. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us in the backside. Quick simming on the road here in Turin, and it is a 2. Almada, I love you, bro. Alvarez with a yellow card, but I don't care because Almada got a brace. So I probably should have cared about that yellow card because Alvarez is now suspended for the second leg, but we have a worthy replacement in Noto. He's been there and done it the entire rebuild so far. I've really done a bad job of managing the stamina of our midfield, but we are 2-1 up here for a spot in the Champions League final. We do it. Moise Kean scores for them in the 90th minute, but Willock got a brace. Oh, I hope Simmons isn't suspended, but Willock's brace sends us to the Champions League final where we're going to be versing either Manchester City or Arsenal. No! Come off it. No! So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is a unique final. The 2029 Champions League final will be contested between Portsmouth and Arsenal. Around the other grounds, it is Leipzig winning the Europa League. Lazio take down Chelsea to win the Conference League. We add another Premier League title to our trophy cabinet, back to back with Pompey. Meanwhile, it's Brentford, West Ham, and Blackburn all relegated. We won the Community Shield at the start of the season. Another one to add to the trophy cabinet. We have done the domestic treble. It is an FA Cup win against Man City. Let's see if we have done done the quad. No, we haven't. Man City won that. Xavi Simons being suspended for this final absolutely hurts the soul, but this team is absolutely phenomenal. I'm in love with the team we have built here so far, and I'm very excited to use the lads, except for Xavi Simons, in the Champions League final. Big game coming up for Tommy Doyle. I'm not certain yet on what my formation is going to be, but I think I'm going to have Doyle in there. I might even bring Notto into the starting 11, but this has been an absolutely insane side. We've got Erling Haaland. We've got Pompey to a Champions League final. Now let's see if we can bring it home. The promised land, ladies and gentlemen. Let's deliver Pompey back into relevancy. It's going to be Wirtz going here. Let's get the quick shot off. Come on. Good touch from Alvarez. Oh, what a save. No, how have we missed the follow-up there with Haaland? Can we get him on the counter? Feeding it down the line. We've got some numbers. That's a lot of blue jerseys. Good ball through to Alvarez. Tap it on. No. Haaland, is he offside? Is he? He's offside, damn it. Feed it through here. That's a good ball. Haaland is finding himself in a lot of good opportunities. We're going to lay it up there to Florian. Oh, what a save from the keeper. Well run there. That was a risky opportunity because they had a man open if Ogbeta didn't get that ball. Come on. The drawing and passing's killing them. Haaland's everywhere. Alvarez. We deserve that goal. We well and truly deserve that goal, ladies and gentlemen. And we have the lead here after a commanding opening 27 minutes of counter-attacking footy. Arsenal really starting to find their footing in this game. Ødegaard trying to get his way through. Plays that one to Evan Ilson. Don't foul him. No, they've laid that one off there and they've fouled the back of the net. Does the keeper have arms? Counter-attack. They tried to do the step-overs galore. It stuffed them up and now we're on the counter. Alvarez. Playing that one through to Florian Wirtz. Come on. Wirtz. Off the post. Come off it. Arsenal have just had the advantage of doom. They've run through and the referee still calls it back. They're going to lay it off. Oh, that is a big time tackle. Read you like a book. Good tackle there. Come on. Can we get him on the counter? This is the only time we've looked dangerous in games is when we've been on the counter. Haaland. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Alvarez. Oh my God. Costa, that is a great fingertip save. Bloody hell. Ruben Diaz. Going here, ball being played around. Come on, we've got the numbers out wide. I see you out wide. Good thing. Almada, in, shot. What is this keeper doing? This keeper needs to be tested for steroids right now. Just defending. No, they've got him behind there. And it was a corner. Oh my God. I don't know what just happened there. Free kick here in dangerous territory. I just want to put this one top bins. Alvarez. Come on, Alvarez. Yellow timed. And he scores it. Top corner! That could be one of the first free kick goals we have scored in rebuild history, especially FIFA 22. Alvarez on the edge of the box gives us the lead with just over 10 minutes to go. Brilliant placement. We didn't worry about going for a knuckleball. We just green timed it, and there was no way Costa could get to that. You are not Spider-Man, mate. You are not Spider-Man. Doyle going here. Ball through. Notto! 3-1! Come on! We're going to win the Champions League final! Notto! One of our first signings, one of the heroes of the rebuild, is going to give us a 2-goal advantage. Blow that whistle, referee. Blow that whistle. I'm just holding it. There it is. One of the tensest Champions League finals we have had in a very long time. Arsenal turned up to play. Ødegaard was giving us headaches, but we have completed the Portsmouth rebuild. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe down below if you are new around here. Click here to watch another rebuild video, and click here to subscribe to the channel. Enjoy the title celebrations. It has been JarradHD here. I am out. Peace.